Oh, right. Great. We're live here. Just wanted to briefly go over, and a lot of people already know what payments would look like on this scenario here. I'm just here to kind of, show you what, kind of what payments would look like based on, what payments would look like based on what the pricing is on the trucks that I just sent over. So basically, if you want truck that's low mileage right here. What I'm showing you is just some things that are available in that regard as far as financing goes. We're going to start with the newer trucks right here. So let's just say that we're looking at this Tundra. It's a 2021 with 15K mile limited. Okay, so 52,000. 52,000, and we're not trading anything, so we're just adding to the fleet. So I'm just going to go ahead and make the dealer fee $1,200 for all the fees and all that gobbledygook. 7% sales tax here, and let's say that we rolled with a 7% rate. We did it over a standard term on this would be about 72 months or 6 years. Now, on a truck like this, we really don't need to buy any additional warranties or anything. It's a Toyota. It's a low mileage one. You know what you're getting. Okay, so basically we'd be on a 72-month loan at zero down. Zero down. Our payment's $933. Okay, that's on a 7% rate. So if you qualify for 6%, then the payment will go down a little bit, but we'll just stick with 7 for now, just so you can see. So yeah, we're at $933 for the payment on that. Let's go ahead and check out our payment schedule. Right here, it just shows you briefly here, like how much you're putting towards interest and principal. It's still not bad. I mean, obviously you can do a 72-month term or 6 year. I usually recommend paying maybe a slightly higher rate, half a point higher, and going 84 months if you're not putting a lot of money down or something like that, because your payment's considerably lower in that case, right? Now you can pay more than this, and you'll pay it off faster, obviously, but that allows you to have that smaller payment when during busy months. So that's what we could. Now let's say that we were going to do that one for. There was one of them that was 39,000, right? It was an SR5 package. Let's say that was a. Let's change this to 2019. 2019 Tundra TRD. Now all these are under 15,000 miles or under. This one I believe is like right around 10,000 miles. TRD off road. Okay, so this one here, same thing here. Okay, we're going to roll with. Now we might. This is a 17, I'm sorry, it's a 2017, not 19. That's going to impact it, right? Like if you're going to finance this car, the older the car is, the less time they typically give you to finance the car. So if they give you they could give you 72 months on this one, probably because of the mileage. They would probably find a credit union to do that. You're at a 705 payment on that one. See, 705 on that one. Now, with the mileage being where it is, they might let you do an 84. Now, mind you that you still pay more than this minimum payment right here. You're still, if you can afford to pay more, you should, right, on an 84-month loan, just to pay it off faster. But it's good to have this low payment just in case. See, like if you have a 624 payment, December rolls around, you're buying Christmas presents for the kids, everything, you got the option to pay this. When times are busy, things are rocking and rolling, you can pay $1,000 or whatever, pay it down quick. So that's how you avoid those pesky interest payments. on there. But you can roll minimum on it. But I would say that you could get at least 72 months, which would make your payments in the 705 range for that 2017. Let's say we were going to roll with the 2012 with 10,000 miles on it. Okay, that one was 28,000. A little bit less money, right? Now, when we look at this, so everything we're doing was zero down, okay, just to make this easier. All right, so they would roll out 60 months on this one for sure, right? What happens to the payment? We're at $594 on a car payment on this one, right? With no money down, over 60. Now watch what happens. I can go ahead and type in, say because the mileage is so low and you have great credit, you can do 72 on it. Now we're down into the low fives for payments. It's kind of hard to beat that, right? As far as payments go. So, for that red one, we can get you in the fives. And that's even a 5-year loan, you're still in the fives. And then you're in the you were definitely in the sixes, high sixes if you could get on the newer ones. You're in the high sixes and high eights or low nines on the newer ones, just depending on how long you want to finance it for and how old of a one you can go with. But we can find them regardless with low miles on them. Just again, depends on how much you want to pay. I can get them starting out right about here with super low miles on them. We can go up from there. So, but just want you to be able to see what the payments would look like. Now, the reason that we negotiate with zero down is because what they do is they try to always set everything up with their finance people to say, okay, you're going to put $5,000 down or $7,000 down on the truck. You don't tell them that because then they're going to try to roll a warranty in or roll a bunch of shit in there that you don't need. So, that you probably don't need on a 10,000 mile truck. So, that being said, we're going to negotiate zero down. Oh, by the way, I'm going to put down, say, $1,000. So $1,000 on just to show you what that impacts. So just say you put $1,000 down on a 60-month loan. Okay, we keep this at 60 months. All right, we're at $594. Now, what happens when I put $1,000 down? So $1,000 down basically brings that from $595 to $575. So it's going to impact the payment $20. For every $1,000 you put down, it's going to impact your payment by $20 a month on a 60-month loan. Now, let's zero this back out and let's go up. Okay. So let's say that we're at we want to do a 72-month loan and we want to put with no money down, we're at $512 a month at that. Watch what happens when we put $1,000 down. So for every $1,000 you put down on a 72-month loan, your $512 payment would go to $495. So it makes about a $17 payment difference on the payment. So for $16 to $17 for every $1,000 you put down on a 72-month loan. Now let's go ahead and zero this out one more time. And let's just for argument's sake do 84 months. Okay. And this is just going to help us be able to make a determination on how much money you would have off. You wouldn't be able to get 84 months on this 2012, but this will just help show you how much you get off for every $1,000 you put down. Remember, we never negotiate car deals with money down. We always negotiate it with no money down. They ask you what the down payment is. I haven't decided. Maybe zero. Show me sign and drive. So with $1,000 down an 84-month loan, we go from $453 down to $438. So it's $15 in payment. So $5,000 down on a 60-month loan is roughly $100 in payment. 85 dollars in payment for a 72-month loan, and roughly $75 in payment, $70 to $75 in payment on an 84-month loan. So again, it just depends on how long of a term you go with. But just so you know in your mind what a payment should look like, with a certain amount of money that you put down. So I'm sure you understand math. It's probably not hard for you, but this video might help somebody that needs to know the ins and outs. But basically, if you want to go with a longer term on these, they could probably do a 72 with really good credit on this 2012 with the mileage being where it is. They can probably do. They know they can at least do a 60, probably maybe a 72. On the 2017, they could do 72, maybe 84, and on the 2021, they can certainly do 84. So just to kind of tell you, show you what those scenarios would look like a little bit and how that would make a difference on the down payment scenarios. So don't negotiate deals with money down. Just always negotiate it with just the price of the car and then figure out the term. All right, that's the way to go. So hopefully that helps explain what payment scenarios look like on these vehicles that you're looking at here. So for your own for FYI, your own information.